Well, today's the day City of Hamilton employees have to prove they're vaccinated against COVID-19 or face regular testing. Hamilton Mayor Fred Eisenberger joins us this morning with more. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So how is this going to affect staffing at City Hall?
Well, that remains to be seen. We're going to manage through that, both not only at City Hall, but through our transit system, where we've had some that have not yet indicated their vaccination status, and they're required to do the testing regime first off, starting as of November 1st. And if they fail to do that, they're going to be put on unpaid leave. And that may affect the transit system, and we'll adjust accordingly and backfill wherever we can. And make sure that we get as many of our schedules operating as we possibly can to account for that staffing shortfall if it comes to pass.
If it comes to that, right. So at the moment, there's no HSR scheduling changes, but that could happen.
Yeah, at this point, people are allowed to identify their status. We're expecting that they're going to do that. Many have already done that. I think at the city here, we're upwards of 90%, and that's the good news. Transit's a little slower, but also getting up there in terms of numbers, and so we're hoping and anticipating that everyone will choose to get vaccinated. That's the right thing to do, not only from an employment perspective, but from your own personal protection perspective as well as for your family. So I'm hopeful that happens. But in the absence of that, people do have some leeway, but that leeway doesn't last forever.
Okay, I want to get an update on the wastewater bypass situation because of the heavy rain that we had in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's one reason. The other reason is that we are putting online the new main pumping station, which has been finished, but there's a transfer that has to occur so that the system becomes operational, and that takes about a month to do. And so we're at a reduced capacity already. And with the heavy rain flows, that does cause us to do some bypassing, which is the way the system is set up. If we don't do the bypassing, then things start to back up into people's basements. So certainly that's not a desirable option. And we have all our combined sewer overflow tanks operating properly to the best capacity possible. But when you have these kinds of massive flows and massive rainfalls that generally are greater than we've ever experienced before, that certainly challenges the system, and we continue to look for ways of addressing that. Over the years, we've had storm water management ponds put into all the new developments to hold back any storm water. We've oversized pipes, and we can put in the combined sewer overflow tanks to hold back that discharge until such time as the system can actually take it and treat it. But even that system has been overwhelmed by the volume of rain, and now, as a result of the pumping station having to be put online, we're at a bit of a pause in terms of capacity, so that'll affect the bypasses as well.
Another sign of climate change, right?
Definitely a sign of climate change, no question. I mean, the good news is we have combined sewer overflow. We have combined sewers, and the bad news is we have combined sewers. So the benefit of combined sewers is we treat just about everything that comes down, washes off the roads, and you can only imagine how much material comes off of roads, whether it's gasoline or oils or antifreeze, all of that washes into the system. And I think it's a benefit to be able to capture that and treat it. But that also means that we probably capture, a lot more volume than other municipalities might that don't have a combined sewer system. So there's a benefit and there's a downside. And right now we're seeing a downside as a result of those heavy rain flows that climate change is laying on us, and certainly something we're going to have to deal with.
Right. We have about a minute left, but I wanted to get kind of an update on the city's garbage policy, the wastewater waste collection, because there was a little bit of confusion about, can I put a lid on my garbage? Can I not put a lid on my garbage?
Yeah, we want a lid on your garbage, but we want a lid on there that is removable. So some people have taken to bungee cords and twist ties and all kinds of different things to lock them.
To keep animals out?
Sorry?
To keep animals out.
Absolutely, to keep animals out, and most good garbage cans have a pretty good robust locking system, whether it's a twist or a catch on either side. And you can imagine for our garbage collection folks that have a lot of volume to do, having to deal or fumble with containers that are locked and either have bungees or cords or twist ties on them. It just takes an enormous amount of time and difficulty, and certainly slows down the process. So
Okay.
I think by and large, people can continue to use lids. We want you to do that. We encourage that. We just want to make sure that if you do use a lid, that it's something that can be removed without, having to spend 10 minutes for somebody trying to pry it open.
Okay. Forget about the raccoons then.
No,
Thank you.
raccoons will be fine. You know what? We have raccoons. They've been here forever. They'll be here
They'll
forever.
be here after
Uh,
us, yes.
They're crafty and clever. They probably can unlock whatever we lock anyway. We're just, do the best we can to protect it from the raccoons and the critters that are out there.
Okay. Hamilton Mayor Fred Eisenberger, thank you for joining us. Enjoy the
Have a
rest of
great
your week.
day. Thank you.